Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and the Mountaineers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Southern Miss's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Wants to throw. It's Braxton. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They boot it away on 4th down. Nestles it in at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Appalachian State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning it on! Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Now on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, App State! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Moves around to clear up the vision.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass, it's Braxton. Complete to the right. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Jones. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Snap in the shotgun. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Looking for the score. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Going right to work up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Swan. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a connection. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end finds a soft spot. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Unloads to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands. It's Metcalf. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Hauls it in. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Montgomery. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Keith. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. He caught it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his big tight end. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Back to throw. It's Swan. Finds his tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the rock.
The Golden Eagles will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Grab near the marker. It's Metcalf. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. Fights off a defender. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. The Golden Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. To the air, it's Braxton. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hit.
Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Delivers the stiff arm. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Off play action on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Roberts. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught near the sticks, it's Montgomery. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides the back on the option, the give. They've got him in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Southern Miss, and they've moved out front here on the 4th.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 7 over Florida. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Finds his big tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Barnes. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it near short of the first down. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the move, it's Briggs. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Golden Eagles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. To the air, it's Swan. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Out of the shotgun on third down. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks.